2020.
If you rent in the city of Chicago, you may want to keep an eye on this fight going on at City Hall. Mayor Johnson and several aldermen are pushing competing plans that could reshape the rules for renters and for landlords. So what exactly are they proposing? Paris Schutz here now to break it down for us. Paris?
Yeah, Stefan, this is a battle that's really heating up right now. Mayor Johnson and his supporters are pushing for new fees and penalties on landlords and eviction protection for renters. But some of his opponents on the city council believe his proposal could bring new housing construction to a halt. So they came up with their own plan. 42nd Ward Alderman Brendan Riley says Chicagoans should be concerned there are so few construction cranes in the air.
We only have 3 or 4 tower cranes downtown here in Chicago. Just look around. We used to have 40. Miami has 40 tower cranes. We need more cranes in the air building housing units to get these prices lower.
Riley says the mayor's new proposal, called the PRO ordinance, could have the opposite effect. Under that ordinance, landlords would have to provide cause for not renewing a lease. Landlords would also be required to pay renters up to $3,000 or 3 months' rent in relocation fees if they choose not to renew a lease or if they attempt to hike rent more than comparable units. Riley and his colleagues filed a competing bill called the Fair Ordinance, which excludes those provisions.
The mayor's ordinance comes with a lot of big mandates that are going to drive up costs for would-be housing providers, but even more importantly, it's going to lead to higher rents.
Supporters of the mayor's PRO plan rallied with tenants' rights groups Monday morning. They say Riley's Fair plan amounts to a gift to the building associations at the expense of renters.
I think that right now people should be turning their ear to the people who are at risk of displacement and homelessness, not the people who are benefiting and profiting off of housing.
The tenants groups worry that the Fair plan could add to the between 10 and 20,000 evictions that occur in the city every year.
Under Fair, landlords no longer have to give notice of lease non-renewals. So instead of 30 days or 60 days required notice, tenants could get 1 day notice and then be evicted the next day.
So we looked up some other comparable cities. Chicago would become the only major city in the country to require landlords to pay relocation costs for some of the reasons that we listed. And there is a city council meeting Wednesday. Doesn't look like either of these proposals are going to make it to be voted on. And that means they will sit around until September as city council members are about to go on their August summer break. But Riley tells me, Allison, that the hope here is for maybe a compromise between these two proposals. They're over here now. Maybe they can meet somewhere in the middle.
All right. Keep us posted. Thank you, Paris.
Will do.